The Tale of Two Romans on Days of Our Lives, a story that actually still reverberates today on the show in many ways. A story that was not done before and was really, really done, I thought, very well. Though there was some hiccups in the May there. Hi, welcome to Daytime Today. I'm James Lott Jr., where actually it started out as a rest in peace to Wayne Northrop, who played the original Roman on Days of Our Lives in the 80s, went on to play Michael on Dynasty, prime time in the 80s, came back as Alex North, and it's done all sorts of things. But rest in peace to him. Our heart goes out to his wife, General Hospital's Lynn Herring, who plays Lucy on General Hospital. But he was a great actor, and I was going to do just a rest in peace, but I mean, I was thinking that he was part of a really unique story that happened on soaps. It happened on Days of Our Lives. It was in the 80s, and I watched it live. I was there watching it. One of the things I do chuckle about, okay, so he played, Roman Brady, a cop, blue collar family, oldest brother. It was all good. I mean, he was a great actor, did all that stuff. Fellow Marlena, he already had Carrie from Andamira, but then he had the twins, Sammy and Eric with Marlena. In his Stefano fight, he dies, supposedly, quote unquote. People die in these shows. A couple of years later, they bring on Drake Hogestyn, um, who also passed away a few months ago. And this is kind of another weird twist that two Romans died the same year, kind of pretty crazy. So he came in, and it was mysterious. John Black, of course, but he turned out to be Roman Brady. Remember, he was Roman for a while. And this again, so a recast, okay, not a big deal, but he was several inches taller than Wayne. And a few things were just kind of like body type. It was like, okay, so we all suspended that belief. That's why I laugh about that. Because I actually liked the story. It was a well written story. And he falls in love with Marlena. He's quote unquote reunited with Marlena. He's raising the kids. Marlena's taken away at one point. She's presumed dead. Like the story goes back and forth. But the heart of the story, which is really interesting, is that these two guys lived this one life, so to speak. Then Roman comes back. Then there is the tale of two Romans. And Roman 1, I remember in the magazine, it was Roman 1, Roman 2, forget who they all were. It was crazy. And the kids are confused, and who's daddy? They both calling her Doc. I loved it. I thought it was a very unique story. And I thought it was very cool. And it was just a lot of fun, to see this. And then until then he left later, and John became John. He was John Black. He was John Alame. He was a lot of things, a Father John, all that stuff. But in the end, he's John Black. And then they brought on someone else to play Roman. But in some stunt casting, the years later brought Wayne Northrop back as Alex North, Marlena's first husband. So Marlena has been married to all three of them. And so everybody who's played Roman, she's married to all of them. So it's kind of funny. Um, but then he left too. But the story itself was a very interesting story because I said to today, the kids, it's this huge blended family with these two Romans at the helm and Marlena, and then everybody comes down from there. Complicated childhoods. Sammy and John's relationship was very interesting. But then her kids call John Grandpa. Like it's just this whole thing, this blended family stuff that went on from that. And I just thought, what a great story that was. And Wayne was part of that. Played driver Michael in Dynasty. There's another fun role messing with Fallon at one point and all that stuff. So I mean, so Wayne had a great career, but he also he can say he was part of a storyline that was very unique at the time in the 80s and 90s on a hit soap opera. So that's how we honor him, is by remembering him for his work. That's the legacy we leave behind when we die and we're in television or movies or any kind of arts. That's what we leave for you. It's for you to have that. We just celebrate that. I'm seeing all the clips people are posting. It's wonderful. So I choose to celebrate his soap life and this way. But go on YouTube. There's all kinds of clips from the two Romans and all that, and the Roman computations, and my child. It's I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So, but in all seriousness, rest in peace to Wayne Northrop. Thanks for your service to our community. And to anybody who loved or knew him personally, I never met him or knew him personally. But anybody knew him personally, I'm sending you love and light for your loss.